What's up everybody, it is Colin here, and in this video we're going to do a live secret Q&A session in my Facebook group to the left. I didn't announce it, that's why it's secret, and I'm going to answer every single question that's coming through today, no matter what's the question. So apparently Facebook does not allow me to post 50 times a day in my Facebook group, and that's why nobody's getting notifications anymore. But I just found out this cool hack that I can host watch parties for people to get notifications, and I'm doing that actually on my phone. So I'm watching myself while I'm streaming this. I pulled up this Word document if there's any questions and I need to type. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I can just start watch party, and I think all kinds of people will get notifications, which is pretty lit. So if you guys have any questions, let's get this started for real, Jatar. Let's do it. Basically, how this works is I'll be online in this Q&A for 1 hour. You can ask all kinds of questions, and then I will answer them. Quite easy, quite simple. It's quite hot. It's extremely sunny. I had the blinds down and I just pulled them up for this video, else it's too dark. But all I can see is there's tons of people watching and no questions. Everybody's chilling. All good though, all good. But of course, for our little Q&A to make sense, we would need some questions. And preferably ones that are in the CPA marketing field. Some that I can elaborate on, some that have a good structure. All right, this is a good question. How to properly test CPA campaigns using the new CBO method, since Facebook spent most of the budget towards the ad set that may not be the most profitable. Very, very good question. So with the campaign budget optimization, in the meantime, guys, put all the comments, all the questions, because I will answer them as soon as I'm done with this one. I need a list of maybe 25 questions, and then we can walk through them. Okay, so with campaign budget optimization, what basically happens is you put the budget no longer at the ad set level, it's being moved to the campaign level. Therefore, instead of the ad set optimizing the ads, which it's still doing, it's going to be the campaign which optimizes the ad set, which optimizes the ads. Overall, a good structure. However, for CPA marketers, not so much. If you're using e-commerce, out of all your ad sets, you want your preferred ad set to win. While we're split testing that much with so many ad set, campaign budget optimization, as we're not tracking like purchases, return on ad spend, that kind of stuff, because we cannot place the pixel on the order page or the opt-in value, it might not have as good of a flow as we have right now. So I was really happy when they postponed the campaign budget optimization from September to February, if you hadn't used it before. And we have like one business manager which is attached to like 10 accounts, which is fucked. It has like campaign budget optimization locked and we cannot remove it. But the campaign budget optimization flow basically doesn't allow you to add multiple ad sets. Why? Because the distribution, if you optimize for link clicks or landing page views, which we usually do, especially running the sweepstakes, it's going to optimize for the lowest cost per click, all right? The lowest cost per landing page view. What then happens is if you run 20 ad sets from different geos have different CPMs. Different CPMs will result in different CPCs. So if I run, let's say, UK against Sweden, the CPM in Sweden is probably 8 times as high. Therefore, the CBO will never go to Sweden, it will always go to the UK. And that's an issue. So we have an extremely advanced strategy to this, which we're working on right now, which will be released, I think, December or January. So December 2019 or January 2020, just before it really hits the market, so you can test it yourself. And obviously it's not free, but if you want to keep things simple, CBO, if it's mandatory to use one campaign, one ad set with the ads, then basically you cut out the CBO. You would have to duplicate campaigns like their ad sets. So you cut the flow and you play around Facebook. Instead of having 50 ad sets, that would mean you would have 50 campaigns. It's something to get used to. We have worked with it. It worked fine. It's obviously not the preferred method, but if you do not have an advanced setup or somebody who can teach you how to manipulate CBO, then that's the way to go, and that's what I recommend for beginners. I don't recommend them to play around with the CBO too much. Just keep it simple. Yeah, that's what I recommend for now. Ad copy hacks and tips. That's an interesting one. Ad copy hacks. Well, you can do like the old school spying, right? So you just go to facebook.com, and through facebook.com, what you do is you type in different page names. All right. Did my life just end? Why? That's weird. Is it back? Because I see people joining, and on my phone I see the live coming back online. Can somebody comment if the live is still going? Because the live streaming on my screen, it says this live has stopped. Yeah, people are still commenting. Okay, so I guess we're still good to go. Awesome. It's like on my phone is like tripping. It says no video playing, then it's playing, then it's not playing. But let me just continue then, because we're still recording, right? For you guys at least who's watching this on YouTube. Ad copy hacks and tips. What I was saying was, if you are searching manually on Facebook, you can of course browse different names. Like if you search for Aldi, like the supermarket, Lidl, Walmart, you'll get tons of pages which are not Walmart and Lidl. You can look at their ads in the ad library, and then you can swipe their copy. That's the manual swiping of copy, stealing, copy pasting, what other affiliates are doing. However, they must have been running ads on that. Usually with the real affiliates, what we do is we clean our pages out. We remove the pages, we unpublish the pages, so you cannot find them anymore. However, a lot of rookies still keep them up. You can find their ads. You just look for the ads which has like 1,000 comments, and then you steal all their shit. That's basically the easy way to do it. I hope this live stream is still going. Let me just check my phone real quick. Yeah, it says pause and play, so I assume it still works. But there's no new comments, so it might have stopped. Let me just check this real quick, because it would be a shame with like 30 people watching if they cannot come back on, right? Let me just go here. Just a minute, just hang tight. YouTube, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be a-okay. Yeah, it's not live anymore. All right, the live cut. So I'm just going to repost that real quick. And then we're continuing. So I was talking about the manual spying, right? So as soon as in the, see anybody else facing issues, it stopped, blah, blah, blah. Okay. It's true, it did stop. So I'm going to restart it. Ooh. So as soon as you have swiped the copy, basically, what you want to do is build something which we affiliates called a swipe file. The swipe file will basically allow you to build a simple database for yourself with affiliate swipes. So screenshots of the ads, things that work, that kind of stuff. If you keep doing that, then in the end, which will take probably a month or so, you will build up a really good database of your own, right? The database itself is basically going to allow you to go back every single time when you need inspiration and allow you to basically not steal other people's ideas. It's not really like that, but leverage other affiliates, their strength, and use it as your own. That's basically how I would say it. And of course, that's great. That way you get so much done by using the inspiration you get from others, which is ultimately what you want. Okay, so I restarted all the watch parties again. People are getting on board again. Yeah, Facebook is hating me right now. 50 posts a day we make. We try to entertain our 10,000 affiliates audience by posting hella YouTube content, our AFK forum, our Facebook groups. But apparently my account is fucked again, because apparently my live streams are being shut down. I can't comment in my own Facebook group. But it's okay. I will survive, you know. So I would need some new questions, because the feed has reset and I cannot read the old questions anymore. There's a lot of like 20 people already back online in 1 minute. I appreciate you guys, for real. Stay strong, bear with me. Hopefully it's better this time. But if you guys can comment your questions again. I was just going, I don't know your name anymore, because talking about the manual spying on Facebook. So let's say you have maybe you swipe maybe 5 to 10 copies a day. You do that for a week. You have anywhere from 30 to 75 copies or whatever, 50, whatever. Anyhow, you have more than 20, right? That allows you to test different things. What I always like to do is, what I used to do at least, now usually we make our own angles, but before we used to swipe angles, and then what we did is we combined 2 angles into one new angle. Synergy. Very powerful. That way you get like extremely good copy, and with that copy, you get things that the audience hasn't seen before, right? If you use copy like click here and win, like people, it still works. I mean, it works, right? But that's a stupid thing. It still works. Like after everything, it still works. However, you don't want that 5% CTR. You want that 20% CTR. And to get that 20% CTR, you really need to make more moves, basically. So what happens now with this watch party is that I cannot leave for now the watch party. So because I'm doing the watch party, people are commenting, but I cannot see the comments. What is the topic of this live? The topic of this live is that I answer all your questions you might have. So if you have any questions, you can ask them here. And that's so great of being live. I can read them and I can answer them. So you don't have to send me any emails. You don't have to send me any messenger messages. I can answer them right here. Mr. Colin, you say 1 ad set per campaign. So how would you recommend testing our interest? Do you recommend stacking our interest or 1 broad ad set per ad set? So that's a good one. So what will happen is, this is again CBO, right? Quan, what you have to understand is if patterns are the same, not patterns, variables. If the variables are the same, you can use CBO. Let's say we're running a UK sweepstake for a theme park, yeah? So Quan US theme park sweepstake. That's the campaign name, CBO. Then the ad set, if you want to test multiple interest, the budget is the same, the age of the people is the same, the gender is the same, the bidding is the same, the optimization is the same, and all the ads are the same. The landing pages are the same, everything is the same. So the CPM will only differ based on the interest. So if the campaign budget optimization hits, it hits on the best interest. So that way you can work. What you cannot do is build out, let's say one campaign is called sweepstakes trip offers. And then you do 50 different trip offers in different countries with different targeting inside the ad sets. That's not possible. But the example you just gave, it actually is possible, and it would work. It would work really well because it will automatically pick the lowest CPC, not necessarily always the lowest. All right, this is another thing. Yeah, let me tell you this about CBO. it will optimize automatically for the lowest CPC. But remember, in CPA marketing, lowest CPC doesn't mean highest EPC, because we have the landing page click-through rate and we have the conversion rate. Facebook doesn't control these two elements, so think of that carefully. This is going to turn into like a Q&A about CBO, but it's very important for CPA marketers. So I will probably call this CBO for CPA marketers Q&A. Anyhow, it doesn't allow you to optimize based on EPC or landing page click-through rate. So anyhow, let me give you an example. If the CPC, the lowest you have is 10 cents, yeah? The click-through rate is 50%. So the earnings per click are 20 cents, which is break even, right? 10 cents times 2, 50%, 20%, 20 cents EPC, same. Then the highest ad set, yeah, is 20 cents, right? Then it has a 50% click-through rate, but the conversion time is 4 times as high as the 10 cents, which means the EPC is 40 cents. However, the cost per click is double. The EPC is 4 times as high because it converts better that audience. So CBO, fuck you. Doesn't work that well in that sense. Does anybody not understand this? Because this is very important. Because if people, this is a very good question as well. If people don't understand this, I will elaborate more. If people don't understand this, I will elaborate on it more. So let me know. Sorry, I was just checking my phone for new comments. Ooh, I dropped my phone. Elaborate more. It depends on what I should elaborate. What is it you don't understand? Numan is asking, do I stick with Instagram story unless I reach my target profit goal or try Facebook ads? If you're talking about the mastermind, we introduce Facebook ads next week. End of next week. Stay hydrated because it's hot as fuck. Okay. Okay, people are saying it's critical, please. But you guys have to ask questions, else I don't know what you understand, what you mean. So if you can actually tell me what you want to know, then of course I can answer it for you. Let me see. Okay, let me just make a post. Post your questions in caps, because I'm like that. I'm the person who always shouts and swears. I'm that one uncle you never bring to parties. That's me. While we wait for comments, let me just show you my AFK form, which has 18 people online right now, 780 topics, over 5,000 posts, 1,200 members. And did you know it's free to join? Whoa, for real. Would you advise us to start with CBO or not? No. I said it in the other live, so I forgive you for not getting that. Use the regular flow as long as you can. In my opinion, it's way better for CPA marketers to use the old flow than to use CBO. As soon as we're heading towards February, where the CBO is becoming a mandatory thing, you will see a lot more content on it. If you struggle with CBO, because Emmanuel, I know you're inside the mastermind, we're not touching it in this mastermind. However, everybody in the mastermind gets a free update of the modules to use the mastermind on CBO when it's February 2020, because that's how we support our people continuously. All right, Kwan, I didn't hear any more feedback from you. Are there no other people with questions? Shigaldi, what's up, man? Good to have you on board. Yeah, you got in when you asked if we want you to elaborate, but you don't know what you want me to elaborate on. That's funny. I was talking about CBO, But if you have any other questions regarding the CPA game, then please post them so we can have a look at them. Who else have we here? Fadion, Walter, Andy, Lauren, Karen, Debajit, Tashai, Praveen, Metin, Rajesh, Gonzalo, Emmanuel, Levi, Jay, Damien, Ruben. Everybody's online. Akash just joined the chat. All these people online and no questions. I love this. You know why I love doing these Q&As? Because I'm live. We have dozens and dozens of people watching me talk on camera. And then as soon as I shut down this live, I'm going to get WhatsApp messages. I'm going to get Instagram DMs. Those are my favorite ones. People sending long ass stories over Instagram DM. And then Facebook Messenger. And I'm like, bro, I just went live. And it's like, yeah, but I didn't have time to ask you on the live. But it's okay, because I have time now. Will there be a replay for this? It will be for sure on youtube.com on the best channel there is. Don't forget to subscribe. Meanwhile, if you guys don't have questions, I will just hang here and I will just be in my forum answering some stuff. So it's pretty cool. We did a free giveaway. I think everybody knew because I spammed it like crazy everywhere. And I picked the winners today. So 5 people joined the mastermind. And you know what? Which was the most funny part? There was one guy who won, who actually just purchased the mastermind a couple of days ago. So we gave his spot to somebody else. He was like, this is a coincidence. He won. Like this guy got Pixel. Already got in on his own, so he gave his to this guy, but he hasn't replied. Congrats to the winners. Yep. That was pretty funny. Oh, we have a new question. Let's go. Are you running push ads with sweepstakes ads? What's your average ROI? We do. We actually are working on a new project with push. So I cannot say too much about it, but it started yesterday. So it's 2 media buyers who are running the project, and you can find the contact on just content we're documenting on Jessica's channel, Affiliate Fox in the AFK form, also known on her YouTube channel as Jessica Fox. So if you search it on YouTube, she's dominating the push traffic, 2 videos a day. So if you're interested in push, Jessica Fox with double X on YouTube, and then you'll find her. Do I need a domain to run Facebook ads with a bridge page? Where ask for display URL? Yes, you do. Either your ClickFunnels URL goes there, your Amazon S3, any hosting service you use to build bridge pages or to host your bridge pages. Can I start Instagram ads with $10 budget? You can, but it's a very bad idea. Can I run native ads directly to the offer link? You could, but I doubt it will be extremely successful. I've seen these ClickBank flows lately, what I want to try out. Native ads with ClickFlow. I saw a video the other day from Chanel Stevens. Shout out to her. Jessica Fox. Shout out to Chanel Stevens for making that funny ClickBank video. Basically what she does is she swipes on native ClickBank flows, and then she copies them and she runs them, and apparently she's pulling in some nice revenue that way. So shout out to you. I might have a look at it and do the same. Do you create subdomain for every new ad set? Like, no, I never do anything with subdomains, to be fair. I see a lot of guys do like track.theirwebsite.com and go.theirwebsite.com. I've never even done one subdomain. I don't get it. I mean, like subdomain $8. I love these affiliates who make like thousands of dollars a day, and they're like, oh, I have to buy a new domain. They increase the price from $7.50 to $7.99. Fucking cheap asses. What other network is good for sweepstakes? I'm already max bounty and want to try other networks as well. Big Bang Ads, Gotcha, Advidi, Affiliax, ClickDealer, Yep Ads, Creative Clicks, Lead Exchange. Just a couple for you. Okay. If someone only spends $5 per day per ad set instead of 3 times payout per ad set, is it true the data will still be accurate if they spend the same amount over a period of days? Yes. Correctly. So what you want is you want data to stabilize. If you're running $5 a day ad sets to watch a 28 million audience, you might have to run it for a week or 2 weeks to let the data stabilize. The 3-day rule is only made to get the most stabilization and the most amount of data in the shortest amount of time for the least amount of spend. If you got that. That's basically how it works. And we set it up that way, or I set it up that way, the 3-day rule, because that is the pattern I found in paid advertising that every big agency does when they're starting out. Any beginner media buyer is taught based on this list. This list of launching campaigns on a schedule, doing 3 times payout, that kind of stuff. High payout for single opt-in offers, I mean around €10 payout. That's not single opt-in. Single opt-in, the highest I've ever gotten was like €6 in Denmark. €10 payout, you'll probably look at pin submits, which are not single opt-in. Do you run into a sort of trouble while using brand logo or brand name? So what we do experience once only was a trademark copyright strike on the business manager, which basically you get like a formal email from Facebook like this compliance officer from this fashion company, it was for us, served you with a brand complaint, which basically means if you get 3 brand complaints, they disable your business manager. So I told the team like, oh, we got this shit, it's pretty weird, but okay. If we get 2 brand complaints, we just don't run campaigns like this, like the fashion brands and stuff, on this business manager anymore. We just moved them to another one. And like, I think from all our campaigns, the hundreds, the thousands of campaigns, we only got 1 complaint ever. No biggie. What is a campaign made $30 after spending $50? Is it good to scale or leave it or move forward? That's a question only a 3-day rule can answer. That's why we use the 3-day rule to not ask these kind of questions. Will you include strategy that utilizes Facebook CBO? Yes. That's what half of this... I know, Alan, you just joined like 2 minutes ago, but I think we have been recording for around 25 minutes right now, and that's what the first 20 minutes were about, the CBO, how it's going to affect things and the changes we're making to make sure... So basically, I don't want to talk about the mastermind again, because I've talked about it a lot, but for the mastermind students, basically what we're doing in December or January, we're coming with a new product for CBO, basically updating everything, and it's obviously for sale, it's not free. And the mastermind students are going to get that in February for free because we need to keep our content up to date, right? We're still pushing that. So CBO was quite a bit more difficult to figure out with CPA than I expected it to be. The first run we did took us 1 month to figure it out, so I think 3.5 weeks, so it was quite fast. Then they changed some algorithm things again, and then it took us 9 weeks, I think, to get like the good flow going. But it all comes with testing, man. Testing. Like now we have a good flow, and maybe they do another update in October or November, and we have to redo it again. You know, that's just the life of a media buyer. All comes down to testing. That's it. Alan, if you have any specific questions about CPO, ask them, because everybody's super interested in it. I'm interested in it, and I will try to ask your question as best as possible. If you want to know the basics about CBO, I will upload this video to YouTube, so you can watch it there too. Saeed is saying, I meant after the 3-day rule. Well, if you spend 15 and you make 30 after the 3-day rule, it's not profitable, so you kill it. What's the profit per day to expect at minimum with Instagram story ads? There's no answer to that. I love when people ask these kind of questions, like, if I buy your paid forum, how much money can I make? If I buy your mastermind, how much money can I make? If I buy an hour consulting call, how much money can I make? If I invest $10 in Facebook ads, how much money do I get? Doesn't work like that. Every variable causes a different result. And when doing Facebook ads, you have like 12 variables you have to deal with from the beginning. More and more coming as soon as you create more campaigns. Let me see. Best network for pin submits at VD. I like it VD for pin submits. Or Gotcha, also good. Do social pay-per-click offers run for push too? What terms should we look for to check if it's suitable for push traffic? Karen, good question. I would say depends on what vertical you want to run. So if you mention the vertical, then I can give you some better advice because there's so many different offers, right? I will keep this open for you. So if you post the vertical you want to run, then I can tell you. Will we teach crypto like cloaking? Crypto on Facebook, no. But crypto on a different traffic source this year, yes. Woo, exciting. Throwing out all my secrets today. Yes. So we're doing crypto on a different platform and we're documenting it right now. And we're going to push that out, I think, in December. So it's going to be a while, but that will be really cool. Best niche for Instagram ads. Fashion, travel, gaming, department stores, art, cars, nature, fitness, make money online. For CPA, traffic objective versus PPE campaigns. Never fuck with PPE. Hate that fucking shit. That's like e-commerce strategies. Always traffic. You don't have to test that. Always traffic. CPA, don't fuck with PPE. Post per engagement, price per engagement. Fuck that. Karen is saying for sweepstakes. No, the sweepstake flow for push is quite a bit different, as you would imagine. It's mainly in the copy, of course. Landers have to be fast. You can direct link. You can use a pre-lander. And there's always a specific flow you need to look for. So as soon as you figure out the flow, it's not too difficult actually. But all comes down to testing. Optimizing of zone IDs is the big thing when running push. Looking for volume is the big thing. So you have to match volume with a profitable offer, with the testing, investing into data. It's not that easy, but it's also not super difficult. I think like Karen, with your skills, you can figure it out in like a week or two. Get it going. So if you want that, let me know. Holla at me. All right. Let's see if we have other questions on my phone. So these watch parties, they're pretty cool. All right. Anybody else with questions? What's up, Fima? Thank you for joining. Once again, I always see you on these lives. I appreciate you. If there's no questions, I will just browse around in my forum a little bit. What time is it? Let's do another 10 minutes and then I'm done. Let's say congratulations to the winners. Did you miss Colin's Watch Me Build? Oh, really? This is cool. All right, everybody needs to watch this. Dean, actually, CPA grip. That's pretty cool. Can I grab a link? Copy. So just going to copy the title. I want to copy video URL and I'm going to post it to you guys for you to watch after this live. Watch me build profitable Facebook ads. Profitable CPA grip campaign. Oh, wildly profitable. That's cool. I haven't watched it. Just posted 8 minutes ago. So I will watch that for sure. Dabru killing it with the content. If an ad account is disabled, can we use the same credit card for making a new account? Yes. In general, you should be, unless it got banned a couple of times. What's your experience on running profitable offers on Instagram or Facebook and shifting it into push ads? Not good, because it's a very different flow. You need to treat each traffic source by itself. You cannot copy paste. Private labeling. Have you tried some tips in starting money? I don't think there's any private label in CPA. If you're talking about e-commerce, I ain't about that life. Will you bring back the podcast? Yes. We're actually moving into an office on the 1st of October. So we're bringing back the podcast on a daily basis. How about that? But right now I don't have time with the mastermind and shit. Is CPA content logging possible on Facebook and have you tried it? It is possible, but I haven't tried it. I actually recorded a shit ton of network reviews the last couple of days, and I did like 4 content locking networks. So you might want to keep your eyes open on that, because it should be pretty cool. Can you write the names of the networks for sweepstakes? No. Gotcha at 3D, Affiliates. Just listen to this on YouTube and then you can figure it out. Job seeker niche, baby niche would be possible as well. Fuck it. I'm in a good mood, bro. I'm gonna write them for you. Well, I'm also super lazy today. Gotcha at 3D. Big Bang Ads. And sign up through my referral links on YouTube if you're really on my side, you know? Click dealer. What else do we have? Yep, ads, creative, clicks, lead exchange. What else do we have? CNM Vendo, Ocean Cloud. Am I missing anything? I don't know, but I'm just gonna publish this. Ooh, what am I doing right now? Ocean Cloud. Okay, there we go. That was pretty good. There's another question. Peter. Apologies if this was covered earlier, but is it possible to get some hand-holding to build a good CPA campaign? Lessening the odds of not being profitable. Yes, watch my Watch Me Build videos on YouTube. That would be all the hand-holding you need, because I'm literally doing it for you. You only have to do it with a different offer, and then test, test, test. That's it. Let me see. Any other questions? Else we're going to wrap it up for today. Any other questions? Was it random or was there a selection criteria? It's always random, bro. If I do a giveaway, I can't even be bothered. I just go through it and just randomly select people. If I would have to read, I read most of the shit people post, but other than that, I just pick them random. Like, I don't care who wins. I'm just giving it away for free. I assume everybody has a good reason why they want to get in. So, did you know the AFK form is now free? Ha! It's true. Should we spread risk around ad accounts with content locking? Yes, I don't think Facebook is the fan at all with content locking. I don't know much about it, to be fair. I only know like the content locking with... I wouldn't use it on Facebook ads. Doesn't make sense to do content locking. Content locking is more with like SEO shit and stuff, and like organic spreading with spam and shit. For how long the sweepstake can work? Infinite, if you have a good angle. And also, can we share pixels with each ad account? Yes, that you can. Do you exclusively use HTML lenders now? Yes, we do. That's what basically, if you make more than 10K a month, you will only use. I know guys who just start with HTML. Like, HTML is the way to go. Why are you so awesome? Thank you. I tried to be. What's your targeting criteria or interest on building IG story ads? Those are very, bro, you're asking mad broad questions. I mean, I cannot even find answers to most of your questions always. Like, please detail your questions more. Can we run Instagram off ads from a personal profile? I have to make a profile related to sweepstake. You can run it from a Facebook fan page. So you can just, on the ad level, use selected Facebook fan page. Your team, actually, if you use my team has always used HTML lenders. We only show on YouTube the ClickFunnels shit because that's easiest for beginners, right? But all our campaigns run through Amazon S3. We don't run anything through ClickFunnels because it can't handle the volume. If we send like 10,000 clicks an hour, it's gonna fuck up all the way. And let's say it goes down for 2 hours, we lose like 20,000 clicks. That is a lot of money. And I wouldn't want to risk that, to be honest. Because sometimes I feel poor too. And we're still hustling, you know? We're spending all the income to grow the business. Right, I'm gonna post this and then I'm going to pin it. Can I pin this comment? Yep. So you guys, as soon as we're done with this live, watch this video, which is actually this video. So what I want to do is I just want to put some flame emoticons on it, which I usually do when there's a new video from my team. Put some emojis on it. A CPA grip, that's the... Is that not the content logging shit? Maybe they have sweeps, I don't know. All these small networks, I don't know. Why not WordPress instead of HTML? Because WordPress sucks, bro. HTML is fast as fuck. And it's so easy. As soon as you know how to navigate it, use our template, which is available in the AFK form, you're good to go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Any other questions to finish up this? Can you elaborate on using PayPal instead of credit card on Facebook payments? I cannot, because those are mastermind secrets and we're streaming this in all the Facebook groups together. So Newman, if you have questions about that, hit me up on Skype in our mastermind chat, because we're not going to talk about that here for now. How big is your team, Colin? That's a good question. Let me count. Me? Oh, okay. 11 people. That's content, media buying, support for the mastermind, everything. So 12 people. 5 companies, 12 people. Yeah, bro, we making moves. We ain't chilling, bro. Hustle every day. 6 a.m., I wake up 5 a.m., we start work at 6 a.m., and we work until 9 p.m. Then I chill for half an hour to an hour, and then I sleep. Simple. Okay, guys, we're gonna wrap this up. If you have any questions for the next Q&A session, post them down in the comments below, and I will answer them, take them on with me into the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.